at the end, friends. Our troopers are already at their table, getting underway. Why don't you go join them? I'll bring you a drink.
Welcome to the Inn at the End, the Internet's #1 D&D Let's Play podcast. I'm your host and DM Alex. Joining me today I have
Dash as Valen Blackwood,
Caleb as Simon Monroe,
Milo as Ace,
and Rhett as Ebenezer Quilton.
Let the adventure begin.
that was a really cute.
Yeah, could you make the
I'll
noise?
follow you in. I'll follow you in. Or Foley you in.
There we go.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I got you. Yours is going to be the best one.
Yeah. Where we last left our adventurers, they had returned back to Quilton Bay after 3 years abroad and returned to a town changed from what they knew before. After getting into town, met up with some of their family, found out some of their family was gone, hasn't been in town for a while. As they investigated a few things in town, they decided to relocate to the Hidden Gem towards the later part of the day. And that's where we find all of you now. You're at the Hidden Gem Tavern. It's getting to be a little more bustling. People are having drinks, having some food there. It seems, although the town is in more dire straits than you had left it, people are still here, being social, conversing, resting after a long day's work or a long day's trying to find work. But you guys find yourselves a table, have a few drinks, and you notice, as you're doing this, as the night's kind of getting in and you're discussing what you just, found out in town, what your plans might be, every other person notices, that the boys are back. They're buying you drinks. They're wanting to know what happened. They had heard, all kinds of tall tales about what happened to all of you, and want to, hear stories. So if you indulge the people of Quilton, you can all drink for free for the night, as they listen to your stories.
Yeah, Ace gets plastered. He tells them all about a big war that's going on over the seas and the swamps and how crazy they are with the magics and the things.
Yeah, you get a few fishermen, fishery folk guys, telling you how dangerous that stuff is, and that's why you stay in the bay, you don't leave, man. After a little bit of time, I would say you see or hear from across the bar, you hear Grov. Sorry, not Grov.
Ghoul.
There
Too
we
many
go.
G names.
Not
Ghoul
enough.
sees the group of you and says, "Well, I heard you boys were back." Kind of whispers something to the bartender. Gives you a wave and says, "Hey, when you're all when you got a second, you can meet me downstairs. We can have a chat." And you see her kind of turn and head downstairs. There's a door behind the bar.
Yeah, I'll be right down.
But yeah, you are left here at the Hidden Gem Tavern. What do you guys?
I grab my beer and head downstairs.
Real quick question. Can I get drunk?
I think Dampiers can.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm trying to think why not.
Like mine.
I would say it's probably not going to be as effective.
Okay.
As
I'm
you
throwing
would.
him back. I'm having drinking contests with people.
Oh yeah.
Do you
People
think
are
you have
ponying up to help?
Do you have resistance to like poison or anything?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
'Cause
is there any
mine-
poison.
because
I
mine
tend
is
to lean that way. Poison resistance tends to mean a proclivity towards drinking, as dwarves have a poison resistance.
right, and I have advantage on saving throws against being poisoned and resistance to poison damage. But I also don't have to eat or drink.
I'm just not afraid of the drink. That's what I'm.
It seems like
You are
we're
fearless.
we're going around the fun part of it
Really, the only thing is like, as far as like the things that I have, I have deathless nature, which means I don't need to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't say anything about resistance or anything.
Okay. Yeah, no, I would say that heck, I would say You would probably get drunk a little faster, probably because you have less blood in your body.
Ooh,
Okay,
It's
so
not really.
The content would shift quicker.
Yeah, so I'm getting
Unless
hammered.
You're essentially
you have,
flushing the
fed
blood out.
recently.
Yeah.
You know, if you've imbibed a fair amount of blood and it's coursing
Right.
through
Well,
you, maybe a little harder.
I think I can drink all of you under the table because I think I have superior blood. And I've had only like one beer. You're all going down, right?
Maybe the safest way for you to get drunk is
Is
to
to
get it
drink
from
it.
people's
Yeah.
blood.
That's what I was thinking.
Because it's already like filtered down.
You pick the BAC that you think is the highest.
Yeah.
Pop
Yeah.
that juice box.
Yeah.
You're good.
I wait for someone to cut themselves, and then like Gary Oldman and
Don't worry, I have
Dracula. I'm
This.
just like, I'll clean up the glass. Okay, well then, I guess after noticing that one beer is getting me schmammered, I'm gonna follow Ace down to Ghoul.
All
I'm
right.
like, you know what? I think I've had too much, and it's like it's not even.
Simon, Ben,
Probably the same. If I see the group kind of
getting up and heading
getting
down.
together, yeah, because I'm Simon's curious about what's going on with the forest rangers and
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah, and I kind of probably following Ace's lead a little bit because I really don't have much grounding here. Or even if our other buddy's
Brooch.
around, Brooch is around, maybe I'm following his lead.
I think Brooch is having fun in the atmosphere of the bar. He's very much
Gotcha.
remembering what it is to be a local again.
Yeah.
And you see him a few beers deep before it gets too long, and he's
Yeah.
having fun and carousing with some of the old fishery folk.
And I know me and Ace were buddies, and if he's heading down there to talk to Ghoul, then I probably want to know what that's about.
All right.
But not drinking. Clear of mind.
Clear of
and
mind.
soul.
Yeah, you head on down. There's a little short staircase that leads underneath the bar. Small basement underneath. Looks like it can hold a few extra supplies, kegs and other things that is needed down here. And there's also, a table, probably 6 chairs around it. And you see Ghoul. You also see a couple of fishery folks, old fishermen that you thought were retired last time you were here. So they're probably well retired now.
But they still go out every morning and fish.
They go out and they sit at the docks and tell everyone, how to do it the right way.
And the same stories
Naturally.
that they've been telling.
Oh
for-
yeah. They're in the middle of telling stories to each other.
And every time one of them burps, they say, "Well, the horn works. Now try the lights."
Yeah, you got you got him pegged. But Ghoul's down there, just kind of talking with them, having a laugh, having a drink. They've got a nice pitcher of beer down there that they're enjoying.
Ace is just kind of like looking around. Oh my god, this is so cool! Like I wanted to come down here since I was just a little guy, man, and this is so cool.
Well, come join me. Sit down, have a seat, enjoy. I'd heard a rumor y'all were back in town, and I didn't believe it. For one, I thought you were dead, and I thought
He
you
was
were
dead,
and
he was dead too.
I thought you were
Well,
probably
I'm
dead.
Actually,
No, I was.
Well, technically, I'm not dead, or was never really dead. I'm just different now. So better.
Different, good.
Yes.
Different's good most of the time. So yeah, what the hell happened to y'all?
I really thought I was gonna die, but then I just made it through. I don't even know how.
Shit, fantastic. Did your dad ever find you out there?
Well, you don't talk about my dad because I'm gonna kill him.
Gotcha. Good
Yeah,
to know.
he
Good to know.
he sent me out
Haven't
there.
seen him
He
in a
said
while.
he said 6 months, and it was 3 years, and I went through some hard times.
Seems like it. It seems like it.
But we're back in town. You recognize that we're back in town. We're here for Simon's graduation.
Right, Simon. I'm so sorry to hear about the Forester. Yeah, we're all pretty bent up about them leaving.
I was remembering something about the and he grabs Simon.
Look,
Those foresters, a lot of them, they had those big Those big things with them, the creatures, the
Are you talking about owlbears?
owlbears. We need to get you an owlbear. Yeah, we got to go find you an owlbear. I think that's what we should do tonight. So we should go get an owlbear.
You should go get an owlbear tonight.
Yep.
Huh.
You know what?
Interesting.
I'm cool if you want to go do that. I had my chance. I had my crack at an owlbear.
No. This is my
go
graduation present to you, right, Ben? We need to get him a graduation present.
Yes.
In that case,
Ben's
thanks.
lifeless eyes.
I only have one
present.
eye.
Oh yeah.
Lifeless eye.
Dead like a doll's eye.
So good. It's good.
Good is good. Is good.
Where can we find some owlbears?
Well, the owlbear den that used to be under the ziggurat has been all cleared out. You can thank Alistair for that. And the rest of them are with the foresters wherever the hell they are.
Is Alistair back? He was
not
gone.
at the moment.
He was gone when we left, right?
He left.
No, he was here when we left.
No, he was. Yeah, he was around. I think when you were here
Yeah, he
still.
talked
But
to-
he's, he's
he's
usually out of town
Yes,
these days.
he's out of town
Oh,
currently.
that's why I thought that. Okay.
I was just at the temple.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes,
And
my
sorry to
mom
hear
is-
about your mom as well. We were
Right.
all pretty shooken up when her and the other prophets left. Kind
Well-
of kickstarted the whole shitstorm that we've been living in.
Yes, well, I think she sensed that I had become some undead monstrosity, and I had somehow severed myself from, Melora. Decided she wasn't good enough, so she went on her own journey. But
Yeah, we had heard afterwards that you had died. That's what we ended up hearing kind of through the grapevine.
again,
We didn't
I'm
know about any of that.
I never died.
Well, that's what we were told.
I
that's what.
became something else. Something.
Well, he went underneath places, right? And then when
Yes.
he came back up, he wasn't the same.
a change. I went through a change.
Oh yeah,
Like
no,
like
I see
a
it.
second puberty.
Wait, what's puberty?
Oh gosh. Well, so we can't get an owlbear for you. I'm sorry, Simon.
Well,
No, all we got to do is we just got to find these foresters. Easy, right?
That
we-
would be fantastic
do
if
we-
you find them foresters.
All right, we just got to find the foresters then.
do
that-
we know where they last were?
So yeah, the foresters and the church cut ties about a year ago.
why?
Some hullabaloo with Alistair. He thought that they were supposed to be more like his librarians and less like what they are, which is just folk of the forest. They didn't want to have anything to do, major to do with the church. They practiced their worship of Melora the way they'd always done it, and when push came to shove, he pulled support for them. I mean, the church controls what was going on at the ziggurat and was giving them the
doesn't
money
seem-
for the.
That doesn't seem fair. Everybody should be able to worship there
Yeah, absolutely.
in the way that they want.
Yeah.
Um,
After that too, the church was cut off from most of the folk in town.
Jeez.
If you want to go attend a service or anything, you better be part of the church, 'cause they're not going to let you in.
Wow.
But when the foresters left, that's when the mist started really coming in. And ever since then, no one can really go in the forest without not coming back.
Well,
Yikes.
about the four, we actually met the
The spreading
what was
mist.
the misty guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spreading
the
mist,
spreading
yes.
mist. We met the person responsible for doing that, and he kind of owes us a favor.
Okay, yeah, talk to them.
I also
and-
have some pendants that might also help us get through the mist.
All right.
5 of them, actually.
Huh. Fortuitous. Seems like you've got some sort of say about what you can do in the fort. That would be fantastic. I mean, we've been trying to reach out to them as best we can, but
What,
like I said, you can't get too far, and there's dangerous things in there now.
so, do we know anything about how people are disappearing? Are they just wandering off and never seen again, or is something getting them?
It seems like something's getting them.
Oh no!
Some of the people, your mom,
Mhm.
she'll hunt in the forest still.
Of course.
Not too far in, she says, but
Hmm.
she and others have seen just weird
We've
things
had
in the
pretty
forest.
free
Big
access.
Bubbles.
What's that?
big animals.
The bubbles in the bay? Why are you wiggling your eyebrows at me?
The bubbles came alive and are clearly killing people in the woods.
How? How did they get from the bay to the woods?
Magic.
I'm not saying you're not right. I'm just saying, show your work. Like, I don't understand.
I think he's saying that his work is that it's magic.
There
And
is
that's
some
it? That's like
therefore
magic in the
does
forest.
not
That
have
is
to
Well, I could
explain
say anything
yourself.
I want and just say it's magic.
Yes, you're kind of getting it now.
I have,
Yeah, that's how it works.
That's kinda
I
how it
have the
works,
hugest penis.
That's where Simon goes.
Well, unfortunately,
Yeah, Simon. Yep, Simon.
there's some things magic can't fix.
Like
little
the
hook you got
disappointment
will
in your
never-
partner's eyes. When
I love it. Like somebody's gonna cast an enlarged spell on Simon someday, and
I push him out of the way.
and nothing,
He jumps.
and like Simon grows, but it stays the same.
Okay, so, gosh, guys, what do you think?
All right, well, we should probably go into the woods and maybe try and find the rangers, the forest rangers. Yes?
You know,
And then we
very
can get the
least.
owlbear.
but maybe I
second. That's
can
maybe
graduate
secondary.
too. I mean, that's kind of.
Yeah, maybe that's like a third thing.
Well, we're
No, that could be
having
first,
the graduation. That's tonight.
We need to prepare for the possibility that they're also dead, and their
Yeah,
bodies
we
need to be
haven't
found.
heard from them since they left.
Well, that just
Well, we need to
brings
confirm
it all
that.
down, Ben.
Yeah,
Well,
always the optimist.
I was
I'd like to find
curious,
them alive.
Ghoul.
Thank you.
Is there someone in town who happens to be especially good at tracking in the woods we could bring with? You?
Simon's raising his hand.
You're pretty good at tracking in the woods?
Oh, that's all I did growing up, and I've been training for the last 3 years.
Huh. I
Yeah.
really don't know you.
No, nobody does. I just tag
All right,
along,
well,
and you guys let me be there.
Never
and
mind,
That's about it.
Ghoul. I guess we've had a tracker this whole time. I should get to know you.
Simon puts out his paw.
Right, yes, nice to meet you. Yes, wow. It's fantastic.
Okay.
So I think we have our tracker. Should we go first in the morning?
I say we go now.
Yeah, y'all seem ripe for battle at the moment. About this time, you hear the door open upstairs. The bartender, you hear say, "Right this way. They're just down the stairs." And a couple of footsteps coming down. And you hear the bartender say, "Oh, wait, no, shit, Ghoul, you got company." And 2 librarians in nice armor start heading down the stairs. First one kind of looks over at all of you and says, Grav was right. You are all here.
of course, Quilton Bay is a place for free men and women to come and go as they please.
Interesting. Quilton Bay is a seat for Melora's power, but whatever you think, I'm sure
this is our home.
misunderstood.
Whatever it is for Melora
You
doesn't
do look
matter.
like that you would live underneath a bar.
Yeah. It's where I belong.
The librarian looks at you, Valen, and is going to cast a spell.
Okay.
Just a word. And they say, give up the artifact. And so if I can have you make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, well, actually, that'll be okay.
I'm here a paladin, so it should be decent, right?
Would I recognize that he's casting a spell?
Saving throw.
Is that how wisdom?
Yeah.
Is that how paladins are supposed to be built, with wisdom?
Oh, with good saving throws.
Oh,
That's a natural 1.
Natural 1.
Wow.
All right. You are compelled by the command
Hey, no.
to give up the artifact. You have no idea what they're talking about. And you feel that magic kind of go over you, and you're left just holding an open hand.
I run up to the guy and push him.
As you run up, let's do it. Yeah, strength contest right now. Ooh,
17.
17. They fail. Did you want to shove them back, or you want to shove them down, prone?
Yeah, I'll push him on the ground.
Push them on the ground.
As this happens, I'm pulling
yeah.
out my hand crossbow.
Okay. The one behind is going to.
And I'm mostly just shouting, like, what are you doing casting spells down here? We're just trying to have a good time.
This one is going to. The one behind you is going to try and push you down. Just give you a kick. His buddies in front of him just kicks you.
I don't want to be kicked.
Can I, like, jump in the way or something?
Not in this moment.
Okay.
That's going to be a 24.
24. You are able to dodge out of the way. Just going to push their foot back. And
I'm about to get real mad here if someone doesn't lay off, all right? And I look at him, and I kind of, he starts to see some of the little splotches on my body, the
Oh, yeah.
the magic kind of starts seeping out of them and kind of misting up.
That's intimidating for sure.
You see the librarian that you kicked over on the ground kind of gets up and huffy and is just like, how dare you strike a member of Maloris Church? Alistair will hear about this. And they kind of try and stay for a moment and then immediately just kind of turn around and they start heading back upstairs.
Well, it's a good thing we're not sticking around. We're going to go get my friend an owlbear.
Stops for a second.
Everyone's looking at you right now.
Keeps going. And they head out. You hear their footsteps leave, and the bartender kind of just shouts down, I don't know what they did. I'm sorry, Ghoul. They said something, and then I was just having them. I'm sorry.
Casting some dirty magic.
That's
I saw
probably
him
it,
do
huh?
it.
It's magic. Goddamn magic.
Well, guys, I think
Goes
we
back
are.
to the bar.
Is
I think-
Valen all right? He was just commanded.
Yes,
Oh, that's right.
I don't know what happened. I just told me to do something. I just did it. And normally I'd tell people who tell me to do something to fuck off. It was
He said to
weird.
give up an artifact?
Don't have an artifact. I don't know what he was talking about. I
Apparently.
just held out my empty palm.
Huh.
Well,
Here.
I'm gonna kill him for sure.
Here's
Oh,
here's the beer.
Were we going to do that? Because I was ready.
Well,
Not in my bar.
We're not in your bar.
Gould.
We're in the basement of your bar.
Ghoul. We'll keep
Yeah.
it ghoul.
Yeah. What is that? I hear the kids saying
Oh,
that.
yeah. It's ghoul, man.
That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because you're ghoul.
yeah.
Yeah, you're very
And you don't
ghoul.
even know it.
You're ghoul, and things that are ghoul are you.
It's a term of endearment. It's like if you're saying like that's an awesome thing. We
Like
say,
you.
oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
it means awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of like the
All
opposite
right.
of when people say, "Oh, that's so Val." That's Val, man.
Yeah,
Val.
they don't say that.
Well, they do, but
What the fuck, man?
I mean, I have heard. I mean,
We
some
were
of the kids
just
say that.
becoming friends.
We shook paws and
hey,
everything.
I'm just telling you what the kids are saying.
Forget it.
I don't say it.
I don't want to know who you are.
I don't
actually.
say it. I don't say it. I choose not to say it. I'm just telling you what I've heard other kids say.
You're on thin ice with me.
He's a child.
Well, if you do plan on going and getting an owlbear tonight, don't come back here. If you want to do that in the morning, there are a couple rooms upstairs I can give you guys. And
Oh,
if
I
you
don't
need
sleep.
anything, you let me know. Okay, I know, your folks are still around, but Quilton Bay's still got your guys' back. So
It
times are
doesn't-
tough.
I
but
have to be honest about this school. It doesn't feel that way. It feels completely different.
things have changed
Quilts,
for sure.
quilts don't seem to hold the pride that they once did, and with the Rangers gone, and now this whole librarian thing. I mean, how are you dealing in all this? I could see you're still making money, so I'm happy for you. But are you happy here still?
It's a good question. I decided to, build the bar here and settle here after my years of adventure. I like this place. A lot of people like this place.
Me too.
Just don't like what it is right now.
Me too.
But things change, I know, and that's really what keeps me going. Is I know things will change. This will pass.
And maybe that's one of the reasons why we're all here.
It
Together.
might be.
All right.
When I heard y'all were back, I knew something was shifting in the air. If you were
In the mist.
in the mist, mist is dangerous though.
All right. So should we go in the morning then? Is what I'm gathering. You should probably rest.
No, we should go tonight. Tonight's when we.
Perfect.
All right. Great. Well, we'll drag him up to maybe the room you.
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
We could.
Lenny there will show you where the rooms are.
All right.
I picked him
Bartender.
up by the nape of his neck, like a mother cat.
So if you guys head up, if you got rooms, you can drink the rest of the night if you'd like. I would say when you head up, Simon, your parents are there. You see they're just at a table, having some food, having some drink. They don't notice you coming up.
How? That's sad.
It's a busy. It's a busy atmosphere, and
Yeah.
It's not like they see you
Yeah, I
and
know.
decide to
Like,
right.
Oh,
Right.
jeez. Okay.
Awkward.
He's over there.
No, not that vibe.
And I haven't seen Mom yet since I've been back. So I would immediately rush over, Mom, 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 and give her a
Simon!
hug. Yeah.
And yeah, she gets up out of her chair, gives you a big hug, says, "Simon, oh my gosh, oh, it is so good to see you.
Oh,
You talked with Dad already. He said you were here. We came by to say, just to see you, and I just
What
Gives you a big hug, says she misses you.
What is going on? It feels like everything has changed. The Rangers are gone. The mist has taken over.
Rangers are, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm hearing that there's maybe some trouble in the forest. What's going on?
Yeah. No, there is trouble in the forest. The animals out in the forest are getting stranger, getting bigger. I've got a glimpse of a few of them, and they're different.
So like what we would normally hunt, but just different?
Bigger. Not as many legs as they usually have, sometimes more.
That's good. Does that mean that they're slower and easier to pick off?
They're slower, but they're bigger, so they're kind of the same speed. Their senses aren't as good, so it's easier to steer clear of them, which is nice.
You can see that like they're both like calculating hunter stuff in their brain as they're talking. Like he's tallying up weaknesses and strengths that he's picking up from her.
And actually, about the foresters, I was just telling your dad about this. I pulled out. There's a little spot I tend to go to on my hunts, and sitting there waiting for me was 3 dressed deer.
Already dressed.
Already good to go. Well done work.
Contaminated in any way?
No, fresh. They're good. Dad's gonna butcher them tonight. I swear, I think it's the foresters out there letting us, just trying to help at least a little bit.
I'm a little nervous, Mom. The fact that you found prepped meat ready to bring home, I wouldn't eat it if I were you, and I wouldn't serve it or sell it.
I
mean, your mom. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but
I'll check it. We'll make sure. I got some things
suspicious.
we can do.
And you couldn't track anything off of those kills.
Not that I wanted to go deeper into the forest about. No. That's the thing. None of the weird tracking marks from any of the other animals.
Mm-hmm.
No people that I saw. No tracks of people. That means that whoever was there knew how to hide their tracks at least. And it seems like the work of the forest.
And you said this was by your favorite spot. Was that the one by the tree grove or the creek or
No, this is outside the walls. This is in the forest proper.
Okay.
It's a spot I tended to go to just to, it's a good area to keep camp and venture off into the forest from there. I know the foresters knew about it, and I don't know. I just get the feeling it was them.
Well,
just trying to help the town out.
For everyone's sake, I hope it is them, and they've always been very benevolent and generous, so that does seem like them. Do you mind telling me where that is? Because we're actually going to go out and kind of explore probably first thing in the morning. So if you
Owlbears.
Maybe we'll see some owlbears.
Maybe you're supposed to be getting one of them.
Well, that's what I hear.
Oh man.
And he looks nervous.
No, I tell you right where the spot is.
Okay.
And it let you know about where the spot, just kind of northeast of town.
Okay.
And you've been there before. You recognize the directions, and you're like, oh yeah. I've been
Cool.
there.
So whenever we meet back up, I would relay that to the team and say, this is where I think we maybe should start our search.
As well. You have fun with your friends there. We can meet and chat anytime. We got work to do, with the meat and everything, and
you got
can't
that.
let anything good go to waste these days.
Don't lose that ranger patch for the quilt, because I will earn it.
Absolutely,
I will earn it.
You will. Of course. I mean, in our hearts, you're already a forester, but they can make it official. When
I
they
picture
come
her
back.
scratching my head. Well, saying that, and
I think at some point, she grooms you a little bit.
Yeah. Making everybody very uncomfortable.
Camera pans to Val and just going, all right, maybe I don't need to know all that.
Ace is laying on the floor, snoring where he was dropped.
I'm dragging Ace up the stairs.
Go ahead.
Actually, I'm just throwing it because I forget. I'm
little.
I'm like 6'3", like 220.
Wow.
You're tiny.
Little.
So I'll just throw you over my shoulder.
Forget that.
And so the rest of the night is yours. If you want to sleep and wake up in the morning, if there's anything else you want to do, let me know. Otherwise,
I think we're just gonna go to bed and then wake up in the morning. And in the morning, I want to do my inspiring leader for everyone, so everyone gets 6 HP.
yeah, absolutely. You all arise to the sound of an inspiring speech, and it is a new morning in Quilton. The bar's quiet. There's somebody downstairs that can make breakfast for you, and but the town is yours.
Yeah, first thing out of Ace's mouth as soon as he sees Simon is owlbear.
I really thought you were going to forget about that.
No, I get my mind set on something. We're
well.
getting you an owlbear for your graduation.
Oh, trust me, he was
Can't-
saying it in his
can't
sleep.
wait.
You don't remember that? And he kept going, Albert.
Now first, I gotta go home real quick. I'll get those pendants. I'm pretty sure they're still stashed in my bedroom.
Right, pendants.
Am I
Yeah.
still wearing mine that I got from...
I gave.
Because I picked up one, and I think you took like a handful.
I
of
took
them.
5. No, I took 6 of them. I
Yeah.
think, and I gave somebody.
It's possible that that's the one I'm wearing.
Possible, yeah. If you grabbed it from there.
I forgot what these pendants were.
They have the emblem of Melora on them.
Yeah, they were the silver pendants
Like
that they were
with
all wearing.
a wave
in the-
or something.
Yeah, the temple that we
Yeah.
went to, and the mist guy said that it was his symbol that he gave them.
Oh, okay.
But representing Melora, right?
Him and Melora together.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Him and Melora. Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
okay.
Well, you know what? Sure, let's go get an owlbear.
Ben, is there anything you need to do? And as he's staring at Ben, he's just realizing his head. Just with the one eye. He's like, you know what? Never mind. Do whatever you want.
Thank you, Val.
Ben, are you excited to go and get Simon and Owlbear?
I'm more interested in making sure those foresters are safe.
Oh, I'll be honest. I
Thank
did not
you.
expect that answer.
I didn't either,
That's
but I'm
funny.
glad to hear it.
Why?
Noble of you,
Yeah.
Ben.
Why? Just because I look like a horrific monster, you think that I'm that way on the inside,
I
too?
mean, and
No,
all the words that
no.
come out of your mouth are
Just-
usually pretty dark and
You know,
mean.
you seem a little kind of, like, right? So,
It's thoughtful.
it just, we're just trying to get to know you is all. You're a bit different than last time we saw you.
But we love you. You're great. You're a great addition to the team, this new version.
This one, buddy.
Oh, sorry. I never know where to look.
Wrong eye.
Everyone just stares at the socket.
That's like full of maggots.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. Yeah. No, Ben is he's a little bit more interested in the idea of these like foresters gone missing and people like vanishing in the woods and things like this. If you can get you an owlbear, that's kind of a nice little
Treat.
Yeah, fringe bonus.
Yeah,
All right.
but
Well,
we're
let's.
getting the. That's why we're going in the woods, is to get the Owlbear.
Okay.
Find the forest rangers, though, right?
Well, they have the Owlbears.
We hope. We think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna just head into the woods then.
All right.
Anyway,
we're never seen
again.
And then we're
Yeah, I got to swing by. I assume that they're at my house. I don't think I brought them with me. I don't see why I would have.
If you don't think you would have, then yeah, I assume they're in your room. Did you want to try and meet up with anybody at the Enclave, or did you want to try and just kind of sneak in and grab them?
Yeah,
You know the place well enough that it's
yeah.
easy to
I'm
do.
not ready to have any more heavy conversations with anybody. I'm dead set on going and getting an owlbear for Simon.
Yeah, easy enough. Slip in to the estate and go down a couple hallways. Yeah, they're there, and along with a bunch of storage, just extra
Just
boxes
boxes.
of stuff. Looks like they're using. Yeah,
Fair
but yeah,
enough.
you're able to grab the pendants.
It's
Absolutely.
been 3 years.
Meet back up with the group. How do you want to proceed to the forest?
I pass out the pendants to everyone.
Ooh.
well,
have to-
I believe Simon should take the lead. You're the tracker, right? You can.
Yeah, I can. I mean,
I'm pretty good at tracking as well. I can help you.
that would be fantastic. I know where to start, but maybe we could all do this as a fun group thing when we get to that starting point.
I am.
And we could all help each other.
Yeah, sure.
Or
Right, a
or
group
we
project.
Could, we could find it, the two of us, because
I mean, if you guys are the trackers,
we're good at tracking.
I don't want to hold you back. You know,
But you're a part of the group.
right? But
They can just follow.
yeah, we're kind of like dead weight, kind of literally.
Listen, do you guys not want to be here? Just say it.
No, we want to be here. I want to do this. We want to do this.
Okay, because I've had enough heartache for 1 week.
No, we're not abandoning you. We're just more. We're gonna hang back. You do the tracking.
As soon as you say the word abandon, his eyes get glossy. And his cheek starts to snivel a little bit.
We'll
No.
always be with you. Son.
We will be here the whole way through.
I don't deserve you guys.
Don't worry.
Let's go.
All right, so you begin heading off to the north gate of town.
That makes the most
Because this is a completely walled city.
Yeah.
So to get to the forest, you will have to get past the wall.
But you make that sound like it's going to be a challenge.
It
But
might be a challenge.
Oh, like they're not going to let us into the woods.
I'm assuming that things are as they've always been, and I can just freely pass through the gate.
You guys head up to the north gate. There's about 10 or so city watch there.
10?
That's a lot.
There is a merchant caravan, not caravan, just one
Wagon.
Cart.
Wagon. It's a little bigger.
Donkey.
Heading through. Looks like the city watcher just kind of waving them through.
We should have picked up Don Quixote.
But as you approach, a couple of the city watchers come up to you guys and say, "Yeah, what's your business?"
We are headed to the forest, sir.
Oh, forest is too dangerous. You can't go. You can't go to the forest. It's too dangerous.
I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll probably be killed.
Thank you for your input.
I've been killed once already.
It looks goddamn like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, you can't. No, it's
Why?
order of city watch. No one's allowed out past the gates unless you're doing business with.
Who's your
with the
supervising
merchants.
officer?
Who's your supervising officer?
Quinn.
Oh, the forester guy.
Yeah.
He's not here. The foresters aren't here anymore.
I know that is why we need to pass through this gate.
He sent a message by carrier pigeon.
The forests are too dangerous. You can't go into them. You'll get killed.
No. I live my life
the
there.
animals or whatever's going to eat you up. And you can't even see through nothing in the forest.
Oh, mist. Spreading mist.
Looks around.
Does anything happen?
No.
I propose that we just walk through the gate.
Yeah, we're going. So
Guys.
No. I'm sorry. You gotta approach him, and they start backing up a little bit. He calls over. He's like, "Hey." A couple other guys just kind of back him up a little bit. What's going on? You guys, merchants? You don't look like merchants.
Do we recognize the people? Like, are they newer inhabitants?
I would say it looks like a mix. Some
Okay.
of them look like local folk that you may have seen before. Some
But
are
nobody that
new
we're
faces.
Chummy with.
No one you're chummy with.
I love this. It's so dangerous that they're going to beat us themselves.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, you can't. You really, guys, you can't be going out of the
no,
walls unless you're
listen.
going on the trade routes with the
I
Drescues.
have been out in the world way more than you have, most likely. I'm gonna be just fine. Get out of my way.
He's a Drescue.
You should probably listen to him. He gets pretty upset and does some pretty awful things.
That's I see. Okay, guys, they're threatening us.
Well,
yeah,
nobody
we can,
said.
Yeah,
oh,
no,
wait,
go ahead.
I guess
Hey,
he did.
You can pull out your swords. Yeah. Hey guys, you can't come back. You can't come through here per order of the Drescue Enclave. Swords out.
I'm a member of the Drescues.
Prove it.
I pull out some kind of medallion of my family and show them.
Where'd you get that from? Look at your clothes. They're not fancy at all.
Yeah, I've been gone for 3 years. You might know my dad, Art.
Oh,
the Whittingtons. Yeah.
He's in prison now.
Well, I'm not him.
Exactly.
I did the deal that he couldn't do, and now I'm back. And now, why am I even having this conversation? I'm leaving right now.
Here's
and
the
I'm
deal.
just gonna try to push by him.
Give me a strength check.
All right.
I want to walk into the middle of them. I'm going to take my hood off. And how many of them can I get within 30 feet of me?
Within 30 feet.
I like the
I have
right
pretty
now
high
is
persuasion.
About 8.
About 8?
Yeah, and then 2 more are just at the gates themselves.
Cool. So I tell them all to look at me, and it appears like shadows appear around me, and it's like everything around me becomes very dark, and I'm going to use Dreadful Aspect. And with that, they often make a wisdom saving throw, or they're all frightened.
Damn. Okay. What was your strength check?
11.
19 for the guard. He kind of keeps you away. He doesn't grab you or nothing, but keeps you from moving past him. And
he pokes
they
you.
form themselves a wall.
Oh, do I need to make that?
What's
check?
the save?
No, I get to pick.
Ooh.
So I pick. It's a wisdom saving
Are
throw.
you going to make Simon do it?
yeah. Simon also has to do it.
So 11 for the first one.
Fail.
13.
Succeed.
10.
Fail.
13.
Succeed.
10. 12. Natural 1. Natural 20.
Succeed.
It seems about half and half. I was not keeping track at all, but it seems about half of them are terrified of you.
Okay.
It felt
Yeah.
close to half.
Yeah, I felt close to half, if not like
Yeah.
one over.
Is the guy that was holding me back terrified?
No.
Okay.
He's saying, but yeah, you see, kind of half of them kind of are backing themselves towards the gates, and they're like, "What the hell is that thing?
You should all back away from me now."
We gotta kill that thing." And they're like, "What? He's just a guy." No, look at him. He's dark and menacing. He's evil incarnate.
Guys, this might have backfired.
Trust your instincts. He's scary.
Yeah,
Run.
can I help make like a check, like a persuasion or something, to be like, no, just let us through.
At this
After
point,
all
it's
this?
a fairly contentious moment. About half these guardsmen are terrified for their lives.
Can I tip it over with an intimidation?
You can try and make more of them frightened. Yeah, you can give me an intimidation check. But it seems they're forming a sort of defensive posture at the gate.
Yeah,
As
I don't
if
think
it's
we
their
can
job
stay
to
here
protect
while they're
the-
doing.
to protect the gates.
Listen.
Imagine
listen.
backing down. We're
I'm
just like,
not
all
about
right,
to
guys.
back down.
You see one of the frightened guys is like running towards one of the mounted ballistas.
Oh no, those were my idea. Whoops.
Okay.
We should not be prisoners in our own town. Let us through. Why are
If
you
you
doing
want to
this?
go through, you just sign up with the Drescues. They'll get you sorted.
I
You
will
want to
not.
go to town?
I am a ranger, or I will be. If
When we get him his
Yes,
owl bear,
rangers are
he will be a
gone.
ranger.
okay, I'm the last ranger. Is that what you wanted
That
to hear?
sounds so cool.
Doesn't
but I'm
it?
That
so
does
sorry.
sound
It should be a
cool.
movie.
That's
It should
neat.
be a movie.
Yeah, I do like that, but I'm sorry. You
Oh.
can't go
Last
through.
Ranger.
We can't let you through unless you're going through on one of the trade routes.
I step back 5 feet.
And
We
I,
let you.
I take my quilt out and wrap it around myself like a shawl, like a cape or
Cloak.
something. Cloak, yeah. I guess if you want to be cool about it, whatever.
I wear my grandmother's shawl.
Yeah. I mean, essentially,
And I pull
this
out
quilt has been in
my
the family
glaive.
for ages.
Guys, I can't kill all these.
All 10 of them? You can't? I
No,
could.
no, the number's not a problem.
Oh,
It's my conscience.
really?
Yeah.
They were
That's what's
starting to
holding
put
you
their
up.
weapons away. The ones that weren't frightened, and now they've kept them open. If you're pulling a weapon out, they're keeping their weapons out at the ready.
Ace,
They are, yeah.
Look.
they're readying themselves.
Guardsman, Quilton Bay is a place for the free men and women of Quilton Bay. We are going to walk through these doors, and if it is as dangerous as you say it is, then let the animals do the job for you.
Give me a persuasion check at disadvantage because of the situation that has unfolded.
You could have gotten in on it.
That's a fucking natural one. So 6, though.
6. Yeah, you tell them what you give them the speech that you did. It's just real hard to understand you.
Also, I trigger an effect on a natural one. Sorry, I didn't mean to
All
interrupt you,
right,
but
all right. I mean, if it affects what's going on, I'll hold off.
it could. Let's find out. Stuck exactly in the middle. I have to reroll. Sorry. Fuck. I'm deafened by the spirits that haunt me.
You just had to interrupt him, didn't you?
So I start
Amazing.
speaking, and all these fucking spirits start howling at me, and I'm just staring at this guy while they. I can't
Yeah,
hear a
yeah.
word.
You're hehearing this.
Just
this
your one eyebrow
cacophony of voices just yelling, "Free us, help us."
I'm gonna go ahead and take 5, guys.
Hey, do you think he's okay?
Yeah, rage, and I'm going to attack him.
I don't think
All right.
he is.
Could have waited a minute. I don't think deafened is good during combat.
When I rage,
Are we about to kill our own town folk?
Yep.
It feels really rough. Can we do like less than lethal combat?
yeah, I don't think that I'm capable of that.
Thanks for dropping by, friend. In the meantime, why don't you visit bit.ly/humbleinn and buy yourself something fancy on Humble Bundle. Help us keep the ale flowing around here. You can also leave our bartenders and troopers a tip over at patreon.com/in at the end. We hope to see you here next week. Until then, grab your sword and keep on adventuring.